Good evening. Welcome to the Eagles Nest at Eau Claire Memorial High School. Zaleski Sports presents Big Rivers Conference girls basketball, the final regular season game of the season. It'll be the Chippewa Falls Cardinals versus the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined here at the Eagles Nest by Dave Sparger and Spargs. We've seen this Old Abes team over the course of the season. Now it's the final night of the regular season. We had senior night festivities prior to the warm-ups to honor the 4 Old Abes seniors. And after tonight, it's a quick turnaround to next week's playoff games for the Old Abes. What do they need to concentrate on tonight?
Winning, I guess. You just got to think back on how their last 2 games, the at Menominee, tough one to lose over there, knocked them out of the conference title. And then you turn around, they got to play against a very good Stevens Point team that came here, and Stevens Point just outplayed them. Memorial just did not play well that night, did not finish around the hoop, and it just, defensively didn't play the way they usually can play. And so I think, Coach Fanning is just looking at, let's get back to the basics. Let's do the things that made us be so successful this year. Think about this. They're looking at a 20-win season. That's just incredible. And I don't care if it's boys, girls, what you're talking about. That is an outstanding season in basketball. So their goal tonight, play well, get that 20th win, and get all set for that playoff run. And
a 20th win this season would eclipse last year's final mark when the Old Abes finished 19-7. They won a Division I regional championship, got knocked out in a sectional semifinal. Chippewa Falls, 5-18 coming into this game, 2-11 in the BRC. It's a very young group. No seniors on the roster. It's all sophomores and juniors.
Yeah, they're still trying to build a program back up. You and I talked about this in the pregame about, geez, it wasn't just like 5-6 years ago. They were winning titles, and they were consistently winning titles. And so it's kind of things have just kind of fallen off a little bit. When you look at last year, only 2 wins all season, but now they're up to 5 wins this season. So again, reload this program again and see if they can get it back where it's always been.
Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Asher Exteriors. Call Asher's for your free no-obligation estimate at 888-GO-ASHER or visit GoAsher.com. That is GoAsher.com. Get off the ladder and get Gutter Helmet with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Trust the experts on your most valuable asset, your home. Give them a call today at 888-GO-ASHER. The postseason will begin Tuesday for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. They are the 16th seed in the sectional. That means a home game Tuesday against the 17th seed Appleton West. Whoever wins that one will get the unenviable task of taking on number 1 Hortonville in the regional semifinals on Friday, February 23rd. Eau Claire Memorial, as the 4 seed, gets a bye out of that quarterfinal round. Old Abes will host Oshkosh North, the 13th seed. Memorial is the 4th seed. That'll be a game here at the Eagles Nest Friday, February 23rd, with the winner to move on to play Saturday against either Stevens Point or Wausau West. If it turns out that the high seeds win those games, it'll be Memorial Stevens Point in a rematch of a game we just saw.
Yeah, we just saw those 2 play, and it was an outstanding game. A lot of great basketball players playing that one. It'd be fun if they get a rematch.
Old Abes and Cardinals resuming their rivalry tonight at the Eagles Nest. Old Abes won the first time around during the regular season. Cardinals looking to spring what would be a major upset tonight. Eau Claire Memorial in the most recent Zaleski Sports poll, Division I statewide poll, the 13th ranked team in the state Division I. Abe's not at full strength tonight. They will rest Ashlyn Schroeder, the 5'11 junior. She's been battling shin splints throughout the course of this season, and so Abe's will rest her and get her ready for next Friday and hopefully Saturday night. Right now, our national anthem is played by the Eau Claire Memorial Pep Band.
Twyman. Sophomore number 12, Riley Terhar. Sophomore number 15, Claire Hepner. And junior number 20, Abby Seaholm. Cardinals head coach is Becca Bestu. Your Cardinals of Chippewa Falls. And now, get up and make welcome to the core your starters for the Old Age. A senior guard, number 2, Olivia Cooper. Senior guard, number 3, Jordan Peed. Senior guard, number 12, Aurora Whitworth. Senior guard, number 34, Kayla Becker. And a junior forward, number 40, Raina Leach. Starters and head coach Brandon Manning. Our officials for tonight's contest are Bryce Kelly, Ross Hackbart, and John Fausnitzer.
So 4 seniors in the Memorial starting lineup tonight. Jordan Peed, Olivia Cooper, Aurora Woodford, Kayla Beglinger, along with the junior Raina Welsh. For Chippewa Falls, 3 juniors, Chafee, Twyman, Seaholm, Terhark, Hepner are the sophomores. Old Abe's in the home white uniforms with the purple numerals and purple lettering and purple trim. Chippewa Falls in the red uniforms, white numerals, white lettering, white and black trim. Raina Welsh jumping center against Riley Terhark. Ball is tipped and we are underway. Chi High with Twyman with the first possession. Over to Hepner. Wanted to throw it back to Hepner. A little miscommunication there. It's a turnover.
Yep.
Chi High's opening possession.
Old Abe's in their classic man-to-man high-pressure defense right there.
Olivia Cooper to bring it up. It's the high pick from Jordan Peed. Cooper to Beglinger, off the glass and good.
Nice entry by Cooper. Good set play right out of the get-go for the Old Abe's.
Kayla Beglinger averages just over 1.5 points per game. Is already gone past her season average. But on normal evenings for Memorial, all 5 of the reserves will come in and play. It's just a matter of how many minutes each will get. Here comes Woodford. To Beglinger. Inside, Raina Welsh for 2.
Another good entry pass. Good hands by Raina Welsh right there. Tough one to handle, but she gathered up and laid it in.
Abe's with some backcourt pressure. Chafee has it. Gets it across to Terhark. Cross court, Twyman. Chafee picks up the dribble. Twyman thought about it. Here's Seaholm. Nice pass and a backdoor cut. Good finish, Riley Terhark.
Real nice finish there by Terhark, going with the left hand on the reverse.
Abe's with the 2-point lead and the basketball. Cooper on the drive, gets it back. Finds Peed, Jordan Peed, strong to the hoop, counter to the foul.
Something the Old Abes are going to try to work really hard on tonight is finishing at the hoop. Against Stevens Point, that was really just a struggle, was to finish inside. Tonight already, 3 baskets right around the hoop and all good.
Yeah, the Abes definitely have shooters, but yeah, I think their game is taking it strong, and then that'll open up the outside game. 3-point play for Peed, and the Abes have a 5-point lead. Seaholm double teamed, and she drags the pivot foot. Cooper to throw it in for the Abes. Gets it to Peed.
Oh, a little pass fake. Nice little pass fake to the perimeter. Got the Cardinals to bite on it. She just turned around and laid it in.
Yeah, she's getting double teamed. Somehow splits the defenders who both run in opposite directions, and Pete still had the basketball. Now another turnover on the Cardinals in the backcourt. Just underway in this one, the Old Abes have jumped out to a 9-2 lead. Lob to Welsh. Up and under for 2.
Nice little post move right there, like you called it, up and under. Again, finishing.
Contact there in the backcourt. They play on. Beglinger to Jordan Peed. And we're going to get a foul, and it's going to go on Addie Seaholm.
I think Riley Turek still looking for that brick wall she ran into at half court. Raina Welsh was just standing there perfectly still, and she just ran into her, and she paid for that hit.
Inside, Welsh. Kick out, Cooper. Here's Peed. Back to Cooper. Woodford. In trouble along the baseline, knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals. Herrick and Hart Law Office. They have been on the side of the injured since 1951. Find them at eauclairlaw.com. Cooper to throw it in for the Abes, who lead by 9. Peed going baseline. Reverse layup is
pretty
good.
Boy, we've seen 2 really nice reverse layups. One for Chippewa and one for the Old Abes now.
Double-digit lead for the Abes. Woodford knocks it away. To Beglinger. No, Beglinger again. She gets fouled.
Missed on the first, but got the rebound and tried to follow it up and drew the foul.
You know, I think what's nice about this for head coach Brandon Fanning, yeah, it's nice to honor your seniors, but to see them go out there and execute the game plan and doing it well.
You know how hard that is? You hit it right on the head. Think about this. Most of these girls have never started all year. They come out here as a brand new 5, take the floor, and they haven't missed a beat. I mean, they are playing outstanding basketball. You know, jumped out to a 13-2 lead with that group. Outstanding.
Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. You're watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
The Rural Virtual Academy is an online tuition-free public school serving students pre-K through high school right here in Wisconsin. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. Brandon Fanning going to his bench, bringing in Meredith Adams, Lydia Palmier, and Rhea Shaw. Jillian Wick has checked in for the Cardinals. And at the line, Kayla Beglinger. 1 and 2 for Beglinger, and she will check out. Cora Graham in for the Abes. So everybody in uniform has seen court time for the Old Abes, which is kind of like how Coach Fanning likes to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just not going to change anything tonight. He's going to stay within his system, run everything. He goes full court no matter what, so he is going to stick with his game plan.
Twyman with the basketball. Her team trails by 12. Here's Hepner. Back to Twyman. Chafee will launch from distance. Back rim, no. Good job by Rhea Shaw to track down that long rebound. Tried to get it to Palmier. It's knocked free, and the Cardinals have it. Chafee to Hepner. Terhart thought about it. Chafee up top. Abe's really extending on that defense. Wick will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, she drew that foul right there on Rhea Shaw.
Marquardt Motors, your local Buick and GMC dealer, has the area's largest pre-owned and new vehicle inventory with new arrivals daily. View the inventory at marquardtmotors.com or stop in to talk to a friendly salaried sales consultant. You know, we talk about what the Abes want to accomplish tonight. I think for the Cardinals is be competitive, run your offense, play some defense, and just try to get something that you can kind of take with you into next week's practices, you know, leading up to that Tuesday home game.
Yeah, leading up to there and even leading to next year. This is all still part of her building this program back again, is playing against competition like this and understanding this is what it takes.
Taking it all the way to the hoop. Cora Graham, but she got called for steps.
I guess he was the only one in the building that saw that because she put it on the floor and just stepped through and laid it in. Coach Fanning was like, "What did you see?" And he said 4 steps. So I think he missed the dribble.
I'm not going to disagree with you, Sparks.
It was just a basic 2-step dribble, laid in, routine layup, but somehow he missed the dribble. So
foul called up top on Lydia Palmier. That's the second team foul on this half for the Abes. First on Palmier. Yeah, I mean, you talk about the Chippewa program. I mean, look at the 2 coaches. I mean, Becca Bestel, when she was Becca Spaeth, played on some really good Chi-High teams. Then when Greta Lehman was on that team, that was a state tournament team.
Yeah.
And boy, they were tough.
Yeah,
they had players.
Yeah, and she was an outstanding player, no doubt about it.
Inbounds, Raina Welsh gets the roll. Old Abe's up by 12. Palmier trying to take it away. Pede will track it down. Knocked out of bounds. Abes will keep it. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security at Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. Olivia Cooper back in for the Old Abes. Inbounds to Welsh. Graham on the drive, back
nice.
to Welsh.
That high pick and roll, good job by Graham finding that roll.
Here's Chafee in the backcourt, picks up the dribble, gets it to Twyman.
And that's your 10. Oh, called timeout just before it.
Timeout taken by the Cardinals. We'll step aside as well. You're watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
The Ultimate Refresh Mint, available in regular and Oreo at your nearest A&W food locations. All American food locations in Altoona, Cadott, Withee, and Spencer.
You know, we were talking about the former players for the Chi-High. We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Riley Terhark's mom. Chris actually played for the Cardinals back today as Chris Peterson, and so her daughter gets to come through the program.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you watch the youngsters and kind of carrying on that tradition.
And just like that, she scored.
On cue. Mom will be happy about that. Cooper from distance. Pede the rebound. Jordan Pede, no. Battle for the rebound. Welsh going up, and she'll go to the line. And Riley Terhark's mom, Chris, coached here at Memorial.
Yeah, she
and
did.
Taught here.
Yeah, I've had pleasure of coaching and teaching with her here for many years.
Palmier in Woodford back in for the Old Abes. HS Fence has been serving Wisconsin's commercial and residential fencing needs for the last 18 years. HS Fence specializing in chain link, vinyl wood, and ornamental fencing. Second free throw good for Raina Welsh, who is up to 9 points. Twyman quickly up the near sideline, lost the handle. Officials are going to talk about it, and it was last touched by Twyman, so it's Abe's basketball.
Yeah, unfortunately for it, kind of rolled off her shoulder as it was heading out of bounds right there.
Abe's have the basketball in a 19-6 lead. Paul Muir up top directing traffic. Gets the pick. Paul Muir all the way to the hoop, overlays it. Welsh will go to the line again.
Of course, I think Welsh might have gotten fouled by Paul Muir more than anybody right there.
Foul goes on Willa Reisinger, and that is her second. Welsh back to the line. Riley Terhart back in for Chippewa Falls. You can get Culligan Water for just $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Offensive rebound by the Abes. Nice job by Cora Graham to keep that ball alive. Here's Woodford, picks up the dribble. Paul Muir. In the corner, Cooper, three-pointer, yes!
Good dish by Paul Muir. She could have forced one up in. Side, instead kicks out to the wide open Cooper, knocks it down.
Paul Muir's one of those players. Yes, she can shoot the three, but she understands, spacing and where the other three-point shooters are.
Well, we talked about before the game started about who the kind of the X factor was, and for us, Lydia Paul Muir is it. She just runs the offense, and when she's on, everything clicks.
Except for that layup.
Yeah, she's having trouble with that left side layup tonight.
She's got her teammate.
Yeah, but she runs the team. She is the kid that if she doesn't play well, they are really going to struggle come postseason. So hopefully she keeps playing well, and she has just been tremendous all season.
Yeah, and just a sophomore. And you look at that backcourt of her and Shaw.
Yeah.
And
two sophomores.
Boy, oh boy, the Big Rivers coaches are looking at that and saying, oh, get to deal with that for 3 more years.
Well, and then bring Cora Graham into the mix. Here's another sophomore who's their 6th player. She's the first one off the bench. Can play 1, 2, or 3 in that position spot. So, again, a good group of juniors and sophomores for the old Abes.
Tough drive to the hoop. Jillian Wick.
Good finish for Wick right there.
Speaking of sophomores. Cooper to Woodford, back to Cooper. Graham on the drive. Finds Paul Muir.
Nice little hesitation. Let's see if she can get the lefty to go. She does.
That change of pace, that is tough.
Especially at the top of the lane right there. You got the little hesitation move, kind of makes people think twice about coming to get you, and then you accelerate and finish.
Another timeout taken by Chi High. We're back right after this. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Blue Northern Distributing of Eau Claire, Wisconsin is a local family-owned business and has been distributing products in western Wisconsin for over 20 years. Our friendly truck drivers are extensively trained to be the best in the industry.
Because it's a really good family-oriented company.
Blue Northern distributes milk and dairy products to many schools and businesses. Right now, we are seeking qualified Class A truck drivers to join our fleet. Apply today at BlueNorthernDistributing.com.
At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, whether you are a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Near steal that time by Olivia Cooper. Her dad, Andy, was kind enough to prepare some notes on all these seniors, and I think in the second half we'll talk about some of those individuals.
Yeah, that was really nice of him to kind of make that extra effort to help us out with talking to these great senior class.
Nice shot in the lane by Riley Terhark.
Terhark up to 6 points.
Yeah, she has been a bright spot tonight for Chi High. Beglinger back to Shaw. Three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Wick the rebound. Well, I know Hendy did a lot of coaching, his daughter and this group. So you know how that is, Sparks. You did that with your sons and your daughter. All of a sudden you get to know these kids, you know their families. And, yeah, that's one of the neat part about youth and high school sports. Just those relationships that you make.
And I talked about it. It's the thing about this winter season too. When it goes, it's just such a long season. You spend so much time together that you, like you said, you just get those bonds and lifelong friends from it.
Oh, for sure. And I was talking to Jordan Pede's dad before the game, and he's like, he goes, really, I hope I can hold it together.
Yep.
Here's Cooper.
Speaking of, Andy Cooper said the same thing. It's funny you say that, yeah. As Coop just drains another three from the corner.
Cooper has 6 points. Well, and it's interesting because I think it was Andy that posted some old photos on social media, and you're looking at these kids when they were middle schoolers and grade schoolers. And as you know, Sparks, saying all your kids come through the, Memorial Athletics and coming out of youth sports, just how quickly it goes.
Oh, blink of an eye is what they say, and they are so true with that. Enjoy it when you can, people. Enjoy the ride.
Wick goes inside. Seaholm, the kick out. Here's Bergerson. That's no good. Meredith Adams, the rebound to Beglinger. Now Palmier. Again, that hesitation dribble. Finds Cora Graham in the corner. That's no good. Meredith Adams there for the
nice
putback.
job, Meredith Adams being on the weak side. Saw it was short. Able to gather it in, lay it in. So it looks like Rhea Shaw is still dealing a little bit with some sickness, as she was really under the weather on Tuesday night's game. And again tonight, she's about a 3-minute stretch is it.
Seaholm, a really nice pass. And it's going to be Claire Hepner going to the line. Foul goes on Palmier.
Yeah, Palmier picked up her second there. It's a third on the Old Abes.
Shaw Welsh back in for the Abes. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. 2-2 for Claire Hepner. 20-point lead for the Old Abes. Cora Graham on the drive. Oh. Nice pass to Raina Welsh.
Great job of just seeing the floor, watching that being created.
And a steal by Jordan Pede. She'll take it in. That's no good. Battled for the rebound. Held the ball. Possession arrow pointing the way of the Old Abes. It'll be Beglinger to throw it in. They find Welsh. Shaw off the glass. No. Welsh cleaning up on the boards.
Welsh gets her 16th point of the half. I thought she'd have a big game tonight. She's just so skilled inside and strong that I just didn't think Chippewa could match up with that.
I was just going to say that, Sparks. That's a tough matchup for Chi High because they just don't have anybody that size. Got another held ball, and this time the Cardinals have the arrow. Enjoy the benefits of business banking at Security Financial Bank with several options to fit your business. Learn more about business banking at sfbank.com. Twyman hounded there by Pede. Chafee keeps the dribble alive. They say it was knocked out of her hands initially by Shaw. Chafee guarded by Shaw. Gets the pick. Back to Twyman, taken away by the Abes.
Yeah, good job of Jordan Pede on that hedge, creating that turnover.
And
nice
Pede
look.
Running the court and getting rewarded. On a nice feed by Rhea Shaw. Abes up by 26 with just under 7 minutes remaining. Taken away in the backcourt. Layup, Rhea Shaw, plus the foul.
Boy, the Old A's are just doing a great job of moving the basketball, finding the open player, and then finishing at the rim.
Cora Graham with a nice dish to Rhea Shaw for the bucket. The foul goes on Sarah Chafee, and that is her second. 6th team foul on the Cardinals, so from here on out, the A's will be shooting free throws. Terhark gets it over to Twyman. Corner three, no good, but an offensive rebound. Put back, no good. And they're going to get the foul on Aurora Woodford, trying to box out and kind of undercut the Cardinals player. So.
Yeah, she got there a little late, so that'll be the foul. Just her first.
And the 4th team foul on the Old A's. Seaholm to throw it in. Terhark will take it in off the glass, no good. Woodford the rebound, now Shaw. Shaw right down the boulevard, no good. Offensive rebound for Adams. Held ball, the A's will keep the possession. Cora Graham to throw it in. Shaw on the drive. Kick out. Graham. Back to Shaw. Contact. No. Rebound, Meredith Adams.
Good job by Meredith Adams using the left hand to finish.
Adams, the junior, has 4 points. Loose ball. Seaholm tracks it down. Terhark. Cut off by Woodford. Seaholm. Got too far underneath, knocked away from Adams. She gets it back. 30-point lead for the Old A's. They've got the basketball. Cora Graham to the hoop. Won't get the bucket, but she heads to the line. Castle Insurance, based in Eau Claire, is your local independent insurance provider for all your needs. Insurance-wise, you can depend on Castle Insurance. Olivia Cooper back in for Eau Claire Memorial. Jillian Wick, number 2, the sophomore, back in for Chi High. Graham won't get the roll, but Adams has the rebound off the glass and good.
Tough finish. Well, the free throw shooting still continues to be a bugaboo for the Old A's. Hopefully they can clean that up come the postseason.
Yeah, it was a factor in that loss to Stevens Point. Nice shot there by Sarah Chafee. Cooper will launch from outside. That's no good. Battle for the rebound. Adams is there. Then Woodford pulls it away. Abe's rotated over to Jordan Peed. Peed fouled on the drive. She'll shoot a pair. The Dolman Insurance Agency provides business, home, auto, and farm insurance throughout the Chippewa Valley. Contact Eric Knutson in Elk Mound or Wayne Dolman in Eau Claire. Dolman Insurance. Come for the rates, stay for the service. Sparks, what was that you were saying about free throw shooting?
Yeah.
You know, again, in a game like tonight,
it's
not going to affect the outcome.
Yeah,
but
it's not going to show up on the scoreboard. But
I'll guarantee you that Brandon Fanning and his staff is looking at that, trying to figure out ways, what can we do in practice to kind of replicate a free throw situation?
Because so much in the postseason comes down to late in the game and taking care of the ball and making free throws to win.
Yeah, you really need to work on your situations and you know, those out of bounds plays. You know, you throw up 4 seconds on the clock and set the situation. Okay, we're down 1. We need a bucket. All that kind of stuff. But free throw is a big part of that. Woodford with the nice steal.
Real nice play defensively there.
Cooper ahead to Beglinger. Back to Cooper. There's a three-pointer. Right on line, but a little short. Cards get it into the front court. I think the Abes will be dropping out of that press. And then thrown into the backcourt, and that's going to be a turnover on the Cardinals. And comes with 4:07 left. Raina Shaw back in for Arena Welsh. Back in for the Old A's to get Meredith Adams. Adams in these last couple of games has kind of provided that energy, especially as a post player.
Yeah, we talked about early in the year, she was just having trouble offensively being able to finish in a crowd with a lot of bodies on the way. Well, lately she's been able to really work the left-hand, right-hand combination, and she's starting to finish similar to what Raina Welsh does.
Well, and you got to figure being matched up with Welsh in practice, that's going to help Adams.
Yeah, definitely.
And it gives Welsh good competition, too. There's a long-distance three. Sarah Chafee.
Chafee letting it fly. Good-looking shot.
Thought that was a three. They must either I'm off here, Sparks, somehow. Oh, I see why. Okay, never mind. Carry on.
They're going to give that one on Welsh as she was making her post move. They said a little too physical and got a little push off inside to get cleared. So that foul on Welsh is her first.
Cardinals, Twyman gets it over to Chafee. Up top to Wick. She's given the Cards some good minutes tonight. Chafee will launch another three-pointer, and she buries it. Back-to-back threes, Sarah Chafee. She is up to 8 points. Now the Cards putting on a little bit of a trap. Beglinger got it deflected. And we get the held ball. Possession arrow point in the way of the Cardinals. Jordan Bede, Rhea Shaw back in for Memorial. Chafee in all kinds of trouble, gets it away to Hepner. Chafee on the drive. Right to get it inside, it's knocked away by the Abes, and Welsh has it.
Yeah, great job by Shaw right there. Again, realizing she just knocked down a couple threes, so she was there to put pressure on her and end up creating a turnover.
Abes get it inside. Finish. Jordan Bede, no. Welsh, yes.
Welsh now
has just been a force tonight.
She with 20 and Pede with 10 here in the first half. The Old Abe's two leading scorers are leading the way tonight. Blocked by Pede.
Twyman tried to get that shot up, and Pede was right there and playing some good defense. Beglinger.
Oh, unselfish.
So Welsh for the bucket.
Kayla Beglinger wide open, just drops it over to Welsh though and lets her have the and one.
Welsh now up to 22 points. Abes have 51. And we're a minute 51 away from halftime. This is a Memorial team coming off a 54-point performance against Stevens Point, and a Memorial team averaging just a hair under 62 points per game.
Now it goes back again when we talk about how when the Old Abe's take care of the basketball, they can score it. And I think the first half here, they've probably only had about 3 turnovers this whole first half, similar to what they did against North when they played so well that first half against North and
they did
built that huge lead. They just did not turn the ball over, which created a lot of scoring opportunities.
Good drive by Twyman, got it blocked, gets it back, knocked around, pinballing around. Twyman and Pede battling for it. Pede gets it to Cooper. We have a minute and a half left in this first half. Beglinger.
Great pass by Cooper. That little diagonal down to the weak side block. Good way to beat the 1-3-1 zone.
Beglinger up to 5 points. Everybody contributing in the scoring column tonight for the Old Abes. Here's Wick. Foul's going to go on Olivia Cooper. It'll be Chi High basketball.
Yeah, I think the only Old Abe who hasn't scored yet might be Aurora Woodford. I don't remember her having a bucket yet.
Twyman to throw it in. Chafee. Nice little give and go down low. Bucket and the foul for Claire Hepner. Second foul on Olivia Cooper. Cora Graham will check in. Claire Hepner has got 4 points, looking to make it 5 right here. I mean, you can see that Chip was well coached, that they're trying to run good things, and just a little undermanned. We're under a minute to go here from the Eagles' Nest. Memorial basketball leading by 31. Graham to Shaw. Now Beglinger. Jordan Peed finds Meredith Adams. Knocked away. Beglinger trying to track it down. Chi High comes up with it. Here's Chafee. Under 30 seconds to go. Chafee kept the pivot foot down. Here's Twyman. She'll launch from distance, and that is good.
Cardinals knocking down a few threes tonight. I believe that's their third or fourth in the evening.
Yeah, I've got him for 3 threes. Graham picked up by Adams. Beglinger wouldn't have counted. First half is in the books. Eau Claire Memorial leading by a score of 54-26. Sparks, you and I talked prior to the game about what the Abes, would want to accomplish tonight, and I think, getting back in the win column. I think they're well on their way to doing that. But at the same time, just, playing a clean game, limiting the turnovers, playing some tough defense, getting everybody involved. I think they've checked off all those boxes.
Yeah, good first half for the Old Abes, no doubt about it. Pretty much, what we expected them to be able to do, and they've come out and done it, right? They've come out and performed. They didn't overlook them. They didn't come out and play ragtag. They've actually played very good basketball in the first half. So I'm sure that the halftime talk is just going to be, listen, continue. Just to continue to play sharp, take care of the basketball, let's run our offense. And, I think the advantage for the Old Abes is if Chippewa stays in that 1-3-1, it'd be good for the Old Abes to get some practice against that zone.
Exactly, because I think they're going to see that throughout the postseason. We are at the half. Eau Claire Memorial leads Chippewa Falls 54-26. We will take an extended break. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action right here from the Eagles' Nest. You're watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I work for Staub Construction.
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
At Marquardt Motors, we want our customers to experience the highest possible level of satisfaction. That's why we offer the largest selection of new and used vehicles at the lowest possible price. It's why we offer Saturday service, and we have our own body shop on site. I'm Dave Marquardt. I invite you to come experience the personal service we've worked for 50 years to achieve and will continue to improve on for many years to come.
Today's game is brought to you by Apple Weight Loss Chiropractic Care is more than just making the pain disappear. It's about learning, understanding, and taking care of your body to improve your quality of life with Apple Weight Loss. Whether buying or selling, home, recreation, commercial, no matter your budget, find the listings at DonnellanOnline.com. Franson Bank and Trust has a team of experienced bankers that will provide a vast array of loan products tailored to your situation. Franson Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because the RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An S.C. Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.C. Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Blue Northern Distributing of Eau Claire, Wisconsin is a local family-owned business and has been distributing products in western Wisconsin for over 20 years. Our friendly truck drivers are extensively trained to be the best in the industry.
Because it's a really good family-oriented company.
Blue Northern distributes milk and dairy products to many schools and businesses. Right now, we are seeking qualified Class A truck drivers to join our fleet. Apply today at BlueNorthernDistributing.com.
Welcome back to the Eagles Nest, Eau Claire Memorial High School. The home team, Old Abe's, leading this one 54-26 over Chippewa Falls. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger. Abe's, as we talked about before we went to break, I think have checked off all the boxes on the things that they wanted to get done tonight.
Yeah, and in fact, I think even here the second half, they're going to go ahead and start their true starters. So they just want to get back to just the basic stuff, keep working together. And now, it was nice to start the game with those seniors in the lineup and stuff like that. Great way to go. But now it's back to the old grind with the starters, and let's get back to action.
Give Chippewa Falls credit. They were kind of stuck in single digits there for a while, but they finished strong and, wound up putting up 26 points, and a lot of those coming in those final minutes of the first half. It'll be Abe's basketball coming out of the break. Got a hockey score for you, girls hockey, from the Chippewa Ice Arena. It's the Chippewa Falls Menominee Co-op leading the Eau Claire area Stars 3-0 after one. First Tuesday, we'll have a Eau Claire Memorial at Chippewa Falls boys sectional final, and that ought to be a good one. Paul Meir gets it to Pede.
Chi-High does open in that 1-3-1 again.
Palmier up top to Shaw. Abe's doing a good job working it around. A couple threes have been there, but like right here. And that rims off, but Welsh again controlling the boards. Held ball though, and a possession arrow point in the way of the Cardinals. Good hustle there by Chi-High.
Yeah, the Old A's were moving the basketball well side to side to break down that zone and actually passed on quite a few shots, which I'm always curious why they don't take those little lane jumpers, especially when they get that good penetration. But again, just working things around.
First half scoring, Welsh had 23, Pede 10 for the Old Abe's. Chafee 8 for Chi-High. Turhark added 6. Into the lane, Twyman. That's a held ball, and that arrow is pointing the way of the Old Abe's.
Good job by Ray Shaw sinking down there for that double team to tie it up.
We are 1 minute into the second half. Neither team has dented the scoreboard. Knocked away, Twyman. Good hustle by her.
Well, a good job here by Coach Bessel to switch this up and get out of that man. Really, the Old A's were just slicing and dicing and finishing at the hoop way too much. Instead here now they've gone into the zone, which has made it a lot more difficult for the old Abes.
Abe's got the lob into Pede, but she got double teamed and wanted to get it to Welsh, and it was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals. So Cora Graham will throw it in for the Abes. Inside, Welsh through contact, count it, and the foul.
I guess through contact, strong finish.
Wow, her big game just continues. Raina Welsh, 25 points. She came into the week averaging 12 and a half. She put up 16 Tuesday night against Stevens Point, playing against some other bigs for the Panthers. But tonight, she's just a force inside tonight. Cardinals throw that one away.
Yeah, Raina Welsh early in the year opened up with some big games. I think her high water mark is either 34 or 36 this year.
I do remember, yeah. It was early in the season, and she was just dominating. Big Rivers, though, I mean, you're seeing everybody twice, so, you know, the scouting is a lot different than when you're playing non-conference teams. And there are some other good bigs in this league. Here's Palmier for three, and that is good. Lydia Palmier up to 5 points.
That'll be good for the old Abes to work on against the zone and see if they can get those open three looks and go ahead and take them and knock them down.
Steal by Shaw. Oh, wanted to lay it up and in. Is knocked away by Twyman, but Twyman committed the foul. Now is your chance to join the team at Blue Northern, hiring for drivers in Eau Claire and Sparta. Apply online today at BlueNorthernDistributing.com. Shaw at the free throw line. She's got 2 points tonight. Meredith Adams in for the old Abes. Adams has put in 6 points tonight. Two of two, Rhea Shaw. She will check out. Olivia Cooper back in. On the drive, Chafee. Now it's Twyman. Twyman on the drive, lost the footing. And here come the A's into the front court. Graham down low, Jordan Pede off the glass. No, battered around, right back to Pede. Pinballing around, Adams gets it out to Cooper, to Palmier, to Pede. Baseline drive, jumper is good.
Yeah, Pede was not going to be denied that time after she got blocked inside and missed that. She got the ball back, great penetration pull-up.
Jordan Pede up to 12 points. And the lead is 28. There's Twyman on the drive. Kicks to Terhark. Inside, Seaholm. Was looking for the cutter, Hepner. That one winds up out of bounds. Beglinger back in for the old Abes. Jillian Wick back in for the Cardinals.
Now, those of you at home that are checking Bob Radovich's math, remember he's from Minnesota. So... And I'll just leave it at that.
I had calculus.
You can do the math yourself. As the old Abes have stretched this out to 38. And 41. Cooper with her third of the night.
No, it's 39. 67. Oh, it's 26. Oh, okay. Here's my excuse.
That post is in your way, isn't it?
I'm looking at the far scoreboard.
Yeah.
All right. Forgetting.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll just pin that on old age. Old age and bad judgment.
That's all right. People at home are used to that from us.
Well,
they've had to listen to this all year. They know what they're dealing with.
Hey, you know what? Call or text the booth is what I always say. You got a beef with something, well, let us know. We can take constructive criticism. You know, we can take it as well as we dish it out. Cooper fires it down to Palmier, in and out of her hands. battle for the loose ball, and will be Chi High taking over.
Yeah, too tough a pass right there. That one was big time force. Just got to pull that one out, let Lydia run through, come out to the corner, or even the three-point arc and find her there for 3.
Abes have backed off the full court pressure. Chi High will bring it up. Here's Jillian Wick. Inside Seaholm. Terhark, no good. Offensive rebound, and then the defense coming in by Paul Meir. Boy, it looked like Hepner was going to get a rebound and a bucket, and then Paul Meir just came flying in there and got 2 hands on the basketball. Wick. Blocked by Adams. Palmier picks it up. Woodford to Palmier. Beglinger will pop from distance.
Oh, off the shot clock, they're going to say.
They say it's off the shot clock. And the boys basketball team for the Old Abes, they're just incredulous.
They were on their feet. They were up celebrating that 3. They thought that the senior knocked one down. But never mind, it bounced off the shot clock.
Now, in all fairness, Bryce Hetke may have had his vision impaired because he's wearing sunglasses indoors. So are a couple of his teammates. It's a good look, though.
It's all about the look, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you know. Ball knocked away. Here's Lydia Palmier. And she puts in 2 more for the Abes. Abes have begun this second half on a 15-0 run. You know, talk about sunglasses indoors, Spargs. I was at a college reunion a year ago, and of course I was the instigator in wearing the guys in the back row, of course, all wearing sunglasses. Again, it's senior night for the Old Abes. Jordan Peed, Olivia Cooper, Kayla Beglinger, Aurora Woodford playing in their final games here for the Old Abes. Regular season ends tonight. Old Abes hope to have a couple more home games in the postseason. Ooh, a collision there, and Chi High player slow to get to her feet. We hope she is okay.
Yeah, that's
Riley
Terhark, yeah.
Foul on Aurora Woodford.
Yeah, tough collision right there. She'll need to find the bench and take a little time here.
Yeah, she gets a nice hand, and you know, Terhark has played really well tonight. You know, one of those players, if you're looking at, you know, players you can build around, and, you know, Terhark is one of those. She's a sophomore. Chafee is a junior. Wick is a sophomore. You know, there's some pieces here.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, all this, you know, it's a tough game tonight, but again, this is just all good experience for them to grow from.
Knocked away by Rhea Shaw. Yeah, we talk about those Memorial seniors. Jordan Peed, this is his 3rd year on varsity. Going to the College of St. Catherine's in St. Paul to play women's college basketball and plans to major on exercise science. Shaw will back it out. Talking with Jordan Peed's dad, said that, you know, tonight it's tough, you know, because it's the end of, you know, the regular season, and they hope, you know, there's a playoff run, but they know the high school portion of her life is coming to an end. But he said, at least we got the college to look at. Okay, we're going to meet new people. We're going to do a little bit more traveling. And that's a neat part, too. You got to see a couple of your kids do that, too.
Yeah, absolutely. But the advantage, obviously, they're going to have, it's right over there in the cities. So they're going to go to the Twin Cities, spend a lot of good time there. And like you said, just get to meet a whole new family of players. It'll be a lot of fun.
Nice look inside to Hepner. That may have gotten tipped, but Hepner stepped on the line. Cora Graham and Meredith Adams back in for the Old Abes. Getting back to Jordan Peed, looks like she's paying attention in the classroom as well.
4.0, no doubt about it. That young lady's a good student and a great basketball player, just a great person in general, no doubt about it.
Started playing in the 5th grade. Cooper will launch from distance. That one just a little bit long. Graham got a hand on that rebound. It was collected by Hepner. Cooper started playing in kindergarten at the Eau Claire YMCA.
Well, that's because her dad was down there playing all the time.
Well, exactly. Boy, I had enough games with and against Andy and Noonball over the years, and one thing you knew, if you're playing against him, you better get a hand up.
Yeah, and I could just imagine she was running around having a blast down there.
Oh, yeah.
Dad was playing, she was playing right along.
Yep, exactly. Also, all-conference tennis player, made it to state with the Old Abes girls tennis team. Still trying to figure out what her next step is. Trying to decide between various colleges and universities. She knows she wants to major in business. It's a matter of where.
Well, the one I like best here, you got to talk about Roe. What's Roe famous for here at Memorial?
Aurora Woodford, okay, 2-year varsity soccer player, but that's not the,
that's
the
not
one
what we're
that
talking about.
I kind of did a double take. A talented auto mechanic rebuilt her own first vehicle.
That is just awesome.
Just proving that, hey, you can find various niches in high school to get involved in things. And good for her. And her nickname Roe is because her Eagles club coach could not yell Aurora.
Took too long to yell it that many times.
Roe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that works. Wants to major in criminal justice. Another Abes player looking at her college options. There's a nice mid-range shot by Claire Hepner. The 4th Old Abe senior, Kayla Beglinger. She started playing in 1st grade at the YMCA. Also a softball player for the Old Abes, which means Spargs will likely see her in the springtime. Another good student. She's on her way to UW-Madison. She's going to study pre-law.
Yeah, pre-law. How about that?
Here's Bergerson. She'll launch from outside. That's no good. Rebound winds up in the hands of Shaw. I will have to tell Kayla Beglinger that one of my freshman year RAs teaches at the UW-Madison Law School. But I'll also tell her not to believe any stories that my former RA told about Bob Radovich as a freshman.
Yeah, I was going to say that might be an advantage for her to get to know him. And I was like, maybe not.
Foul goes on the Old Abes. And Rhea Shaw picks up her 3rd. And you're looking at Shaw walking off, and again, you mentioned she was just trying to get over, being sick. And boy, if your sinuses are clogged and you're coughing and you got a sore throat, basketball.
Oh yeah,
tough.
It's such an aerobic sport, right? That you just constantly. Yeah, you can see it again.
Yeah.
I think she's better, but there's no way she's even 100% for this.
And again, the good news for the Abes is that they'll get until next Friday. So they get a full week between games. And, when you get to this point of the basketball season, there's any number of bumps and bruises and things like that. And I think it'll give the Abes just a chance to kind of hit that reset. They had that tough game with Stevens Point. They've had some tough games. This Big Rivers. You look at all the teams here, Hudson, River Falls, Rice, Lake, Menominee. All these BRC teams will be battle-tested. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Old Abes. We are in running clock, with the margin being what it is and the fact that we're under 10 minutes. Olympic Flame Restaurant in Eau Claire since 1980. Uncle Lapros brought homemade family recipes from Greece, and the tradition continues today at Olympic Flame Restaurant. Eau Claire's best-kept secret, Olympic Flame Greek Restaurant on London Road. Knocked away by Peed, gets it ahead to Palmier. And the layup is good for Cora Graham. Cora Graham is into the scoring column. Seaholm with it. Out to Chafee. Not about the three.
Yeah, she's knocked down a couple tonight.
Seaholm operating on the baseline against Peed. Gets it out to Reisinger. Hepner has it. A rebound to Cora Graham. Graham on the push. Woodford gives it up to Peed. Inside, Welsh. Good move on the blow block.
Yeah, Welsh was open actually a couple of times right there, and she just kept moving herself around, and finally Pete got it to her.
Welsh up to 28 points. Wow.
Well, this is one of those nights where she's just done a really nice job inside and finishing. You know, that's kind of some things that she struggled on in certain games. You know, she might be 2-3 feet away, but she'll miss it or overlay it or, you know, leave it short and have to get those rebounds, put it back in. But tonight she really doesn't. She just hasn't missed and been real consistent, taking her time and getting it to her drop.
Cooper, Adams, Beglinger back in for the Old Abes. Macy Goki, number 32, is checked in. Here's Wick from distance. That's no good. Adams a rebound. Beglinger on the wing. Back up to Cooper. 6.5 to go in this one, and we have a running clock. Deflected out of bounds. Cardinals basketball. SC Swiderski, an SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Chafee on the drive. Knocked away by Palmier. Scramble for that loose ball. Goki has it now. And a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on the Cardinals. Sarah Chafee doing a little lobbying there about.
Yeah, she's just
exactly
asking, what did I do?
What did I do? Yeah.
And he's like, well, you're set, but you really kind of laid into her for that screen, which I didn't see it either. I thought she just did a nice solid screen right there.
5.5 minutes left. Old Abe's well on their way to picking up win number 20 on the season. Woodford inside the arc, cross-court pass tipped, but Palmier gets it back to Woodford. Adams gets the nice feed and finishes.
Yeah, that's how you draw that up. You hit that short corner down on the baseline, and then you get the other high post just to flash a gap, and then you find her and she finishes.
And nice feed by Beglinger.
Absolutely.
I think they talked about that during the, senior day presentations pregame about Beglinger and just her passing ability both in practice and in games. Tough shot in the lane that time by Goki.
Yeah, the great thing about Kayla Beglinger, she knows her role with this team. You know, she knows that when she comes in, she has to take care of the basketball. She's going to rebound, and she's going to play tough defense.
Woodford cross-court, Palmier. Karam's around, Cooper. Woodford, she'll launch the three-pointer, and it rims out. And they're going to get Palmier on the foul.
Yeah, I think everybody in the crowd was yelling at Rowe to shoot that one. She kept passing up the shot, and she's the only one not in the scorebook tonight, so they wanted her to get one down.
Third foul on Palmier, who will check out.
And I'm sure that'll be it for the starters, the regular starters on the year.
Bergerson up top. Goki, that's no good. Battle for the loose ball. And we're going to get another held ball. I think we've set our record for most held balls in one game.
Yeah, that might be. You're right. Probably about the 6th one tonight. And this one goes to the Old Abes.
Hooper will walk it up. Nice dump down inside to Meredith Adams, no good. Woodford pulls down the rebound. Beglinger to Graham. Hooper gets it over to Woodford.
Well, after that last basket, High-High's now gone back to man-to-man defense here.
Graham to Adams.
Nice
Foul.
dish.
She'll go to the line. Twyman picks up the foul, and that is her second. Adams gets the roll on the free throw. Good game for her tonight, Sparks. She's up to 9 points. But a good confidence boost for her, because if she can come in, give the Abes some solid minutes with Welsh on the bench, playing some defense, that's a big boost for this team.
Yeah, absolutely. And she does get a lot of minutes. They do like to give Welsh those breaks. And she just got now another 2, so she's up to 11. Yeah,
into double digits.
The 2 post players combined now have gone for, 39 points tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, they both played really well. There's a reach up top. They're going to get Graham on the foul. We're down to 1:45 in this one. That's the 17th foul. That's going to put the Cardinals on the line, but time ticking away here, with the margin being 50 points. Long rebound, tracked down by Woodford. Beglinger to Graham. Woodford to Beglinger. Now Cooper. 1 minute to go in this basketball game. The boys on the basketball team are telling her to shoot it. And I think even Andy Cooper is telling her to shoot it.
Yeah,
nice
absolutely.
backdoor cut. Beglinger, no. Adams, another
There
bucket.
to clean it up.
Meredith Adams, 13 points.
Yeah, it's senior night, and everybody wants Rowe to get a bucket.
Here's Kira Ayers, who's into the game for Chi-High. Wick. Bergerson, that's no good. Adams, the rebound to Woodford. Abes fans want her to shoot. She gives it up to Beglinger. Takes a look at the clock.
We'll have to give her a deep one here. See if she can. Oh, she was lining up for you.
Give it back to her, but they will not.
Thought it was going to be a Caitlin Clark bomb right there.
Yeah, exactly. This one is a final. And it's Eau Claire Memorial, an impressive win tonight over Chippewa Falls. 80-28, leading the way for the Old Abes. Raina Welsh, 28 points. Meredith Adams, 13 points. Jordan Bede had 12, Olivia Cooper 9, Lydia Palmier 7. So Abes did what they needed to do tonight, Sparks. They got a win. They got everybody their court time. They honored their seniors. They got some looks against a zone defense in a game condition. And, hey, they pick up win number 20, and they head into the postseason on a winning note. And they will be back here at the Eagles Nest 1 week from tonight when they host Oshkosh North in a regional semifinal.
Yeah, congratulations to Eau Claire Memorial on their 20th win of the season. Something that hasn't been done here for quite some time. So, again, a great regular season for them, and now it's just turn the page and gearing up for, like you said, Oshkosh North coming in here next Friday. It'll be a great start to the postseason.
It's also a Big Rivers Conference win for the Abes tonight, so they finish 11-3 in the BRC, a really solid mark in a year that there were any number of really good teams. And it'll be interesting to see how teams like Hudson fare in the Division I portion of this bracket. The Hudson Raiders are a 2 seed, and they will play either Eau Claire North or DC Everest 1 week from tonight. North will host Everest on Tuesday, February 20th. And if you look at these bracket Spargs, if the Abes can get past Oshkosh North, and then they get that likely rematch with Stevens Point, if the Abes win that one, okay, they're going to have to play likely the number 1 seed Hortonville, but you know where that game is at? It's at Eau Claire North.
Eau Claire North,
They're
yeah,
familiar
exactly.
to play there. So
absolutely.
Some things are kind of setting up their way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know if I bring that up to Brandon Fanning, he's going to dismiss that in about 0.5 seconds, because the last thing he wants is to look that far ahead.
Yeah, he is not going to look any further than next Friday. That's absolutely true.
Coming up next, the postgame show brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Rely on the experience of our sports medicine team when you experience any sports-related injury or issue. You can count on proper diagnosis and customized treatment plan to meet your goals. Their orthopedic surgeons and our athletic trainers serve your athlete in Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and western Wisconsin. You are watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called the labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement, or just feeling that they can't ever participate in that activity because they'll just keep getting groin pulls. We can take that person, we can make them better, we can fix their problem, we can bring them back to their sport and allow them to continue to develop as an athlete or as a worker or whatever particular activity they're trying to do where that hip was affecting them.
Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been committed to the healthcare needs of patients in western Wisconsin for over 45 years. Their success and reputation as an outstanding orthopedic clinic can be attributed to the teamwork of their friendly, knowledgeable physicians and staff.
Here at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we have 12 partners, orthopedics, neurosurgery, non-operative spine, and foot and ankle. We really pride ourselves in listening closely to the patients and hearing what they're saying, spending a lot of time engaging in the conversation of what is really bothering that person.
After meeting with the patient, Dr. Carlson determined that his difficulties had all been related to painful hip impingement.
It was incredibly important for me to meet with a doctor that understood sports and athletics and kind of just how I wanted to continue that lifestyle instead of just kind of shutting it down. So meeting with someone like Dr. Carlson was incredibly important to me because he understood how I still wanted to be active after a surgery and still wanted to maintain my daily lifestyle.
While visiting with Dr. Carlson, we learned that he grew up skiing and continues to ski competitively across the country and also enjoys hunting, fishing, and hiking. He is passionate that his patients' goals are his goals. Whether it is getting them back to playing with their kids, working aggressively, or competing in sports, his patients are more active and enjoy their lives.
When I see those people so happy with themselves, so happy with their decision to have this fixed or to go through this process, as scary as it sometimes is, if you don't know what's on the other side, it's so satisfying for me.
All right, welcome back to the Eagles Nest. It was a happy senior night for these four young women here. Eau Claire Memorial defeating Chippewa Falls. We have Kayla Beglinger, Aurora Woodford, Jordan Pede, Olivia Cooper. Kayla, let's start with you. Just to be able to be part of this game, to be part of the senior, recognition pregame. How hard is it to kind of get through all that and then all of a sudden, oh, by the way, we got a game to play here?
Oh, it was real fun, but there was a lot of mental lock-in that had to happen. You just had to be prepared to know that you were going from celebrating to right into a game type atmosphere.
Aurora, you did some good things, with rebounding and playing defense, and I know their teammates were telling you to shoot the ball there at the end. Did you hear them? I think Olivia's dad was yelling to shoot the ball.
Yeah, but I always pass first. I just want to get my other teammates because I'm a team first player, so I always look for the others first.
Hey, Jordan, for you, same kind of deal. You got to make that turnaround. For you guys, coming off that Stevens Point loss, how important was it to just get back in the win column, play ball, have some fun, have some smiles, and then know, okay, we got a week before our next game when it's tournament time next Friday night?
Yeah, I would say this game is super important just to learn and grow and, work towards the beginning of the postseason.
And Olivia, same kind of thing for you. You're a three-point shooter. How nice is it to start seeing the ball go through the basket to help your confidence going into the postseason?
Oh, it's great. Once one falls, then the rest start falling too.
Who wins the shooting competitions between you and your dad?
Oh, me, every time.
Did he ever pass the ball to you?
Oh, yeah.
Never passed it to me. All right, for you guys, you get a week now to kind of, rest up. It's the end of the season. There's bumps and bruises. But for you guys, what's going to be your mindset going forward? You're going to get a home game a week from tonight, unfamiliar opponent, but what are you guys going to really try to focus on?
I feel like making sure we come together as a team in those tough moments and being able to pick each other up, but also making sure we're holding each other accountable is what's going to be really important to us.
Aurora, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I totally agree. And we just got to keep each other accountable and keep working hard at practice.
The fact that Chippewa threw that zone at you there in the second half, is that something too? Because teams have played zone against you, and you've had varying degrees of success with that.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something that helped us tonight because we're going to see a lot of that in the postseason. So, yeah, making sure we know what we're doing and what we're running.
For you guys who are seniors, and now you know, hey, it's win or go home. What can this team do in the postseason? What do you think?
I mean, no game is guaranteed, but we want to go as far as we can, and we're going to work every day to complete that.
So you know the drill now. You're in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. I'm just going to give you guys the microphone so you can just kind of go down and say each one, say what your name is, and then at the end, and we're in the house. So as soon as Logan up there gives you the thumbs up, then you can get started.
I am Kayla Beglinger.
I am Aurora Woodford.
I'm Jordan Peed.
I'm Olivia Cooper.
And we're in the house.
All right, thank you guys. Best of luck to you. All right. Eau Claire Memorial is the winner tonight against Chippewa Falls, 80-28 for the Old Abes. It is their 20th win of the season against just 4 losses. They finished 11-3 in Big Rivers Conference play, and they will be here next Friday night when they host Oshkosh North in a WIAA Division I regional semifinal. For my color commentator, Dave Sparger, I'm Bob Bradovich saying good night from the Eagles Nest at Eau Claire Memorial High School.